Okay, so our first transformation that we're going to discuss are translations. If you remember, translations are the transformation where we slide the figure. Okay, so if we look in the description, each point of a figure is moved the same horizontally and the same vertically. Okay, so every point is moved with the same direction, and this was the formula that we followed. You had a point that you started with, and then we were told how it would move horizontally and how it would move vertically. So this is the horizontal move, and this was the vertical move. Okay, so if we look at example 1, we have our x and our y. Now x is the same, nothing changed, but our y is y minus 3. So what that means our x stays the same, and our y moves down 3. So we'll fill in our points in just a second, but we'll start at A. My x and y, or my x doesn't move, but my y goes down 3. 1, 2, 3. That's A prime, that's my new A. For B, let's zoom in here. Right. So for B, we don't move left and right, but we go down 3. 1, 2, 3. Remember, it's important to label everything. C doesn't move left and right, but it goes down 3. 1, 2, 3. And there's my new shape. So we just go through and we can write our new ordered pairs. Remember, our x stays the same. And my y should be subtracting 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. If I look, A should be at 2, 0. That's correct. B would be 3, negative 2. And we double check. 3, negative 2. And C would be 1, negative 1. If I double check, 1, negative 1. Okay. Example 2. If I look at my x and my y, my original, okay, that matches these ordered pairs. And then I have x plus 4 as my horizontal change, so this means we go to the right 4. Because remember, x values are left and right. If we go to the right, that's positive. If we go to the left, it's negative. So because this is positive 4, it's to the right 4. With y, y is a vertical movement. So because we have y plus 2, I go up 2. Okay. So if we look at our points, M, I'm going to go to the right 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up 2. 1, 2. That's my new M. M prime. H, we go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excuse me, to the right 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up 2. A, we go to the right 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up 2. 1, 2. That's my A prime. And T prime should be right here if we follow the rectangle shape, but we'll double check it. Up 2, excuse me, to the right 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, up 2. And that's T prime. Connect. Make sure you label everything. And then we write our new ordered pairs. Now you can do the math to get your ordered pair, or you can just count on the graph. Either way, you should get the same answer. So for M, we should be at -1, -1. For M prime, which I am. For A prime, I should be at 2, -1, 2, -1, so A prime is correct. T, I should be at 2, -3. Go over 2, down 3, we're good. And then for H prime, I should be at -1, -3. -1, -3. So that's correct. So if we look at the properties and the type of shapes we have, we're looking to see are shapes congruent? Are they similar? Do they stay the same? What changes? Sorry about that. So pre-image and image. So pre-image is the old one. Image is the new one, just so you know. Our pre-image and our image. So we want to compare. How does the old and the new compare? How does the old and the new compare? Are they the same? Are they congruent? If they're congruent, that means they're exactly the same shape and size. And they are. So pre-image and image are congruent. So if we look at corresponding angles, if you have congruent shapes, that means they're the exact same shape. Everything about them is the same. That means their corresponding angles are also congruent. And by corresponding angles, this is something you should know, but do you see how A prime is right here? And A is right here? Those would be corresponding. So is the angle A and the angle A prime the same? Yeah, it'll be like that for everything. Okay, corresponding sides are also congruent. Corresponding sides would mean this side MH and this side M prime H prime. Are those equal? Yeah, they always will be, because if my shape is just moving, I'm not changing any lengths, I'm not changing any angles, I'm not doing any of that. So everything would be congruent.